And the answer is you cannot and you need not think that socialism only means the government steps in where the private was before. That's an unnecessary either-or proposition. Socialists should have nothing to do with it. It isn't socialism if you get rid of the private capitalists who tell you what to do all day when you work and substitute state officials who tell you what to do all day. This is not what the dream was about. Well, what then is it? And the answer is that they're coming to, and I'm going to give you examples when I conclude, that to make a society serve the people in it, you have to have an economy that serves the people in it. And the only way that an economy will serve the people in it is if the people are in charge. You cannot have a small group of people, is the socialist conclusion. Whether that small group are wealthy investors, major shareholders, boards of directors, owners, that's one small group, that's what we got. Or you get rid of them and you stick in another small group of government officials. This is not the solution. Whatever the virtues and faults of these two alternatives are, they have something in common. They've left a tiny group of people to run the show economically. And if you have a tiny group of people who run the show, there's a damn good chance they're going to run it for them and not for everybody else. So you got to put everybody else in a position where that can't happen. And how do you do that? So socialism becomes the demand, the advocacy for a transition from top-down capitalist organized enterprises to worker cooperatives. That is the argument that socialists are coming to. That way, the government, whatever it is going to be beholden not to the corporations the way it is now, but to the collectives of working people who will be owning and operating all the enterprises on which the government's revenue and the government's legitimacy becomes dependent. That's the idea.